Hello, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at what might have been one of the most important cars of the 1960s. I hope you enjoy watching it, as I certainly enjoyed making it. Carroll Shelby started out life on his family chicken farm. He was born with a heart condition that was supposed to change his life and make it very unpleasant, although luckily for him, he lived a relatively long life as he was born in 1923 and lived until 2012. After working on the farm for many years, Shelby decided to become a racing driver. However, unfortunately for him, he did not quite make the cut to become a big name in racing. After accepting he wasn't going to make it big as a racing driver, Shelby heard of a company across the pond in the UK by the name of AC. He heard that they were struggling to find an engine for their new car, the Ace. He saw an opportunity, so he managed to get a deal with Ford where they would supply him with their brand new lightweight small block V8 that he could put in the AC Ace. Initially, Shelby contacted Chevrolet. However, they did not want to help him as they didn't want any new competition for their car, the Corvette. However, Ford wanted to beat the Corvette, so they were happy to help. The AC Ace was a small, lightweight British sports car that, until it was given the new Ford V8, was just another run-of-the-mill British sports car. It competed in a couple of races, including Le Mans 1957 and 58. After Bristol ceased production of their inline-six engines, which was the engine the Ace used, AC was left without an engine for their car, which is when Shelby came in to help. After the deal was done, the new car was born, and it was decided to be named the Cobra. AC would build everything in the UK, apart from the engine and transmission, which would be put in once the rest of the car had been shipped over to Shelby's workshop in Los Angeles. Initially, the car was only sold in America. However, to keep the focus on something that was going well, AC pulled the plug on the Ace a couple of years after the launch of the Cobra. This meant that they could start to sell the Cobra in Europe, as there was no cheaper alternative from AC. Later in 1962, AC's chief engineer, Alan Turner, had made a big tweak to the car so that it could accommodate rack and pinion steering. This change meant that the Mark II version of the car was born. The car got a lot of publicity in the news after a hardtop coupe version hit a speed of a staggering 190 miles an hour on the M1 motorway, making it one of the fastest cars of its time. This crazy act led to the introduction of the 70 miles per hour speed limits being introduced onto all UK motorways. The Cobra 427 was the third generation of the Cobra and had many new things, such as a new chassis and a new 7-litre Ford V8. It also featured some slight body tweaks, one of these being wider fenders. This was the last of the AC and Shelby partnership cars, as due to financial difficulty, they were unable to make any more of the cars and it was discontinued in 1968. Many replicas have been made of the car, due to its rarity and expensive price that it comes with nowadays. Some are very close, however, many cheap replicas are well avoided. Ford and Shelby continued their partnership together, and he helped to produce a huge amount of limited edition cars, the majority of these being Mustangs. They were given the name Mustang Shelby Edition. Even after Shelby passed away, cars are still being made after him, such as the latest Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. The old Cobras have skyrocketed in value due to the rarity and heritage of them. They now can be had at auction for well over $1 million. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, share and subscribe.